Previously on Scrapping Revolt. Okay, if you guys haven't seen this video yet, make sure to check this out. Part 1, go back, rewatch it, or watch it if you haven't seen it. Part 1, I mean, already was a huge score. So lots of totes full, as you can see. And each of these totes, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there. Little parts and pieces, but these things are expensive. And yeah, I mean, right there was like a thermostat. Those things, are worth over like I'd say I think that one was like $200. That's just from one little part. So yeah, Mr. Volt's gonna dig in here for more because there's so much stuff in here. Oh my goodness, like we had to split this thing up into 2 parts because it was just that full. And it's hard to see like how much is really in here. I mean, just driving by, peeking in, if you see part 1, Mr. Volt like got triggered by a little tiny piece of copper and brass, and that was a little part. So there's so much stuff in here, and these like tube thingies right here, it's like foam, but the ends are copper, so that's still good. Okay, sorry guys, I'm like recording this right now, and Sophie comes up to me. She goes, "Bring me some snacks, some oatmeal." She's in the other room watching cartoons, so she's asking for some oatmeal right now. Okay, Mr. Volt is just digging in here. A lot of this stuff is still new, just there's damage to the packaging, and I'm thinking that, like the business that owns all this stuff, they have to clear out inventory, for whatever purposes, maybe for like taxes and claiming whatever losses or whatever, clearing out stuff, making room for new inventory, whatever it is. But, I mean, this stuff is good. And this is not very often either. I mean, we've found stuff like this before, but this amount is very rare. So it's not like they throw this, stuff out like this all the time. I think maybe, I'd say like once or twice we found like a full like load like this of stuff. So right here, a motor for refrigeration, $102. And this stuff is perfect to sell on eBay. Lots of industrial parts, people need parts for whatever clients or whatever, item that they're trying to fix. And so they go and look on eBay, for a better deal because, the retail websites for these companies are super, super expensive. So you can save a lot of money if you need to get parts. Just check out eBay. Even like this expansion valve, $223. We do find a lot of those. Another, pressure valve thingy. See, this stuff is very, very sought after. So, like I said, some appliance goes bad. Instead of spending thousands of dollars to buy a brand new, refrigerator, all you need is like a part like this. And even better, a discounted part, that's still brand new, still working. And the good thing is that eBay has a 30-day warranty. So, if you buy something and it doesn't work, or it's, not the right one or whatever, you can always exchange it, return it. Mr. Ho is just like dangling in there. Just all the way to the bottom. He's just like reaching in, trying to get whatever he can get. I might have to pause this recording and make some oatmeal. Okay, I'm back now. Had to go make some oatmeal, but back to the show. Maybe that was a commercial break right there. Okay, so if you find something like this and there's parts missing, just grab whatever you can and then you can go through it later and see, something might have fallen out of the boxes. So it's good to just grab pieces and then just see, if you're able to put it together. Sometimes something falls out of the box. And I mean, worst case scenario, you can always scrap it. A lot of this stuff is metal. A lot of this stuff is non-ferrous metal, so that's good. There's some plugs and all kinds of stuff in here. Parts, as you can see, little bits and pieces. So, let's see. Yep. Parts for tools, all kinds of stuff. And it's nice, if you don't have to rush through it. Like, right here, Mr. Volt, he's able to, in a way, take his time. I mean, grab as much as he can, but he's still trying to hurry up. But I mean, of course, if you're in a hurry, just grab whatever you can and go. Sort through things later. But if you're able to, you can go through everything and grab whatever you can, like on the spot right there. Double check, if you miss something. And if you guys are regular viewers, we have found these brand new Mercedes-Benz like Sprinter doors. We found a few of them already, and we have sold them. So one person that bought them, they're like I guess like a heating and AC kind of like technician. So Mr. Volt told him that he has all these parts. So oh my goodness, the man, he was like so excited, like he wanted to buy these parts from Mr. Volt because he knows that these are expensive. Obviously he works with it. So yeah, I mean we have to go through all this stuff and see what we have, but yeah, like technicians like that, maybe they do repairs and stuff like that, they could definitely benefit from buying parts like this. And then they work with the stuff, they know what these parts are, how much they're worth. And like I said, like pretty much everything that we've seen here is new, never used. The packaging may be damaged, but even some parts, I mean, I'm sure it could be sold as used condition as well. We see that a lot on eBay. And recently, so one of our cars needs a part, and we went on eBay to look for the part that it needed. And yeah, we found a seller that they buy parts from cars and they resell them, they part them out. So we found a good deal, on a part, and it's nice that, they're able to use parts to resell to, help save money, keep those parts out of the landfill. So always check, eBay or Amazon or whatever, online stores to see, for used parts, if you need a good deal. There's so much stuff in here. I mean, I'm sure Mr. Volt can spend hours going through every little bit and piece in here. But I believe he got most of it. So yeah, there's still a lot down there. And he is in that dumpster, so yeah, when he finds stuff like this, he's gonna get in. Oh my goodness. And then so the other night it's like raining, and well, actually it wasn't raining when Mr. Volt left, okay? So we had checked the weather and it was supposed to rain later on that night, but it wasn't when he left, so he was gonna go do a route. And yeah, so maybe like 10 minutes after he left, or 15, it just starts pouring, like extreme pouring, where you can just hear it, like the loudness of it. And I was like, oh my goodness, like he's out there scrapping right now. And then so I was about to call him, and then he ends up calling, and then so yeah, he was in the dumpster, and there was lightning and thunder, and he said that it scared him like so bad, like it was so loud, and then the dumpster just lit up like it was daytime. So yeah, he was like, I don't know if I should stay out here or go back home. He's like, but I found some good copper. I was like, oh my goodness, like he's still gonna stay out there scrapping. And then he's like, how close is the lightning? So I was like, well, count from, when you see the flash and then till you hear the thunder. And if it gets closer and closer, then you better get your butt home. And then he's like, okay, I think I'm good. So yeah, he stayed out there a little bit more, just like in the pouring rain with like lightning and thunder, and just like doing his scrapping. But yeah, I mean, he brought a good amount, but just be careful out there. So just, the way he was telling me, like, how it just lit up like that. It's crazy. Okay, so even that, like, pan thingy, I don't know what that is right there. But, yeah, Mr. Volt saved that, so he's going to be using that, like, when he changes the oil and stuff like that. So just like a catch, like the drip pan thingy, whatever it's called. So stuff like that we can use too. A lot of little parts. Still some more in there. I mean, this is nice to be able to find a dumpster like this when you have so much in there. You can just spend your time in one dumpster. I mean, look at $256 for this little orange cable. So, and obviously, that's like, retail pricing, but still, even for eBay, those things are expensive. And we're just showing you guys this just to inform you guys, okay? This is not bragging that we found this, super amazing dumpster. I mean, it is a lot of stuff, but it's just to show you guys what's out there. If you're just out there collecting maybe cans and bottles, which is good. I mean, here we get pretty good money for cans and bottles, but there's other things too. Maybe you don't realize that can be sold, that can be used. So, always, remember that. It's just to show you guys there's new scrappers out there, regular scrappers, they're gonna, see this stuff, maybe they already know. So this is just for maybe some beginners, people that don't do scrapping. These wheels too, those ones, yeah, those are really good too. I mean, you can collect those. Sometimes we need them. I'm just like looking at all this stuff because it is just so much stuff in here. And I'm telling you, like, part 1, if you haven't seen it, go back and check it. Because, I mean, honestly, like, just peeking in, it really didn't look like there was a lot of stuff in here. So that's kind of like the hard part, if you're just driving by, looking in. A lot of times there's stuff buried underneath the top layer, underneath the stuff, so you might miss a lot of things. Even like disinfecting wipes right here. I mean, we need those so much. It's missing the lid, or maybe it's in there somewhere, but we just got a Ziploc bag and put them in the Ziploc bag. So that's something that we constantly go through. So it's nice when we find that kind of stuff too. Because there's like times too, like when we go to the blessing boxes and donate stuff, like we have, you know, food and other things that we donate, and there's times that it needs a good clean and we are out of our wipes. So that's when we have to use our cleaning towels and all this stuff. You know, we find a lot of things, so it's amazing how much stuff is out there in these dumpsters. Mr. Volt's favorite soda, Dr. Pepper. So this trailer is a huge help. I mean, you can see how much fits in there. I mean, even if you have a car, you know, maybe you can put the seats down or something. I don't know how, you know, you can fit in your car, but for us, I mean, we can still fit stuff inside the car, but the trailer is a huge help, and yeah, it's definitely paid off. So this was something that we purchased, you know, just from doing the channel, and we were able to invest in that. Look at that one even hiding down there. And stuff like that. We have even sold like thermostats and stuff like that that were not working. We listed it as parts to repair, you know, non-functioning, good cosmetic condition, and we set up an auction. I say we had about maybe 10 to 15 of those like thermostats. And we had someone message us like to take it off the auction and they will buy it on the spot. And they bought it for, I believe it was like $1,000 or $1,100. I want to say $1,100. It's been a while. But yeah, they asked us to like end the auction and they buy it, and they bought multiple lots, you know, when we used to find those all the time. But we haven't found them for a while, but there's other stuff out there. Just keep looking, you know, there's more things. And like I said, we don't find stuff like this all the time. So if you don't find stuff like this all the time, just keep looking, you know. There's always stuff thrown out. You just gotta keep up, you know, keep going out there. Keep looking, keep scrapping. If you're new to scrapping, check out with your local scrapyard too. Maybe they have like kind of like a loyalty program kind of thing. So Mr. Volt, when he first started, he was getting like, I think like a penny a pound for steel. And then when he started like going more often and bringing in like lots more scrap, he got like this kind of like a membership loyalty rewards kind of thing. So now I believe he gets about, what is it, like maybe 6 cents a pound to 10, I don't know, there's different levels, but it was a big increase, you know, based on the size of, you know, your weight that you have. But yeah, so check it out. That's all I'm trying to say, is check it out and see if there's anything like that at your scrapyard, where maybe you can get a discount, you can get, you know, rewards or something like that. You know, it never hurts to ask. Mr. Volt just got a hat too. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and stay tuned for a bonus clip. Make sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't, leave your comments, and of course, have a great day. Bye.